live on YouTube and live on Facebook. Yay! Both are up and running. And let's turn the cameras on and turn the timer on and say good morning. Whatever. Okay, let's start. Circle the hips. I'm using the radio microphone. Hopefully it's got enough battery power to last for the half hour that I've kind of got planned for this session this morning. That's about as much planning as I've done, is the overall time. I've moved the microphone down, change direction. I've moved the microphone down a little bit so it will hopefully still pick up voice okay, but it won't pick up the rustling when I do that head side to side against the chest exercise where I could hear it going. Good impersonation yesterday. But we'll see. It's still new tech. Still try. It's not new technology, but it's new to me. Change direction, slightly bigger circles. So we'll hope that it works. I've had to turn the heater off in here because that was giving me background noise, which means it's somewhere between blooming cold and freeze your what's-its off in here. What is it about? Change direction. Probably about 5 or 6 degrees. No, maybe a little bit more, but not much more. External temperature is about 3 degrees. Whoa, as they say. Although I was out earlier and it wasn't actually. Didn't feel as cold as the temperature reading actually said it was. Feet in slightly, sit down and backwards slightly, turning the waist. As always, breathing in and out through the nose if you can. Arms just floating, waist doing all the important work. Turning the head as well as turning the waist. Keep going. Bring the feet in slightly so the knees are above the feet so that you're not bending the knees either inwards or outwards. The legs are doing most of the work. You're trying to relax the arms and shoulders and just let them float forwards and backwards. Sorry, excuse me, something in my eye. Keeping my legs going, showing that I'm capable of multitasking. It's a Monday morning as I do this. It's about 4 minutes past 7. Have a busy day planned, which is good. I like busy days. I get bored if I haven't got things to do. So busy days are good. Tai Chi teaching later. And continuing the setup of my replacement computer, which will take days, but gradually getting there, bit by bit, loading on software that I use, setting up settings. Although this morning I couldn't announce on the new computer this session on either Twitter or LinkedIn, because I haven't got the passwords to those accounts to hand, so I'll have to find them later and set it up so that in future of a morning I can say, hey, come and play. And yes, I'll be completely honest, at the moment I feel more like, hey, come and play, than hey, come and play. But that will change. Open the legs a bit, arms up, swing them up and down. I know yesterday we did the passive version. Today we'll do the active version where you swing the arms down rather than letting gravity do its thing. I mean, gravity is still doing its thing because I'm not floating up and... Well, actually, you wouldn't float up. If gravity suddenly disappeared, it would be, I think, traumatic. I don't know whether you would sort of just whoosh straight off the surface of the earth, splatting into whatever's near, or whether inertia would keep you or something. I don't know. Let's move on swiftly and relax. Okay, circle the knee. We're going to do 15 seconds of this, so I'm going to look towards the timer so I can say change direction. Change leg, circle the knee. Horizontal circles. In case this is your first exposure to the... sorry, let me just move across as well slightly. Change direction. Just centering myself up a little bit in the picture part of the picture, not the message part nor the back view part. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm turning the hip. I'm keeping the leg still. I'm not forcing the knee to move sideways. I'm opening and closing the hip. Change leg, opening and closing the hip. More than 95% of my weight is on the rear leg, I would say. Excuse me. One of the disadvantages with the throat mic, every time you go or any other noise, everybody gets to hear it. It's an exciting life. Knee up and out and bring the arm into play. Change direction. Change leg, up to the front, around and out to the side. And then to the side and then around to the front. And relax. And my brain has gone, oh yes, I know the next exercise I wanted to do. Feet pointing out diagonally, gentle squats, opening the quad, opening the inguinal crease, gently, gently. Now if you can, take the feet a little wider. Sorry, let me just go this way. Squat a little deeper. The important thing is the knees stay on that same angle as the feet. So you're not bending the knees sideways at all. You're bending the knees the way knees are intended to bend. Nice gentle squats and relax. Circle the upper body, keeping the lower body fairly still. Gradually, you can make the circles a little bit wider. Bigger, not wider. Change direction, start with small circles. You can increase the motion, as it were, of how far you circle the body round. I think the explanation to clarify there was just as obtuse as the original explanation. Just do circly things with the upper body. You'll figure it out. You're brighter than me, I'm sure, on a Monday morning. Other direction, bigger circles. If you can make the circles so your hands can touch the floor in front and you can look behind and see the wall behind you, so be it, but don't worry about it. Don't over-exercise. Change direction. Straighten up. Tilt the body, take the feet a little bit wider. Tilt the body side to side. Just a range of motion exercise, not stretching, just letting the body comfortably go side to side. It is cold in here, I am cold. It is quite noticeable that my range of motion is a little bit less than it might otherwise be. That's okay. I am who I am, you are who you are, and we should both, indeed everybody should, be pleased with who you are. Too many people trying to make unnatural changes to their bodies, which is their right, I get that. But it's much better to make natural changes, in my humble opinion, or not so humble opinion. Gently bending forwards, gently bending backwards. If it's easy, if your hands can go to the floor, bring the feet in a little bit. And as I've said before, when I say hands to the floor, I do mean, let me step back. I do mean in front of the body. If you are so flexible, you can go back and go right back into a bridge or whatever it's called. Then consider me in awe of you and a little bit jealous. And relax. Circle the shoulders. Have the legs, let's just come back. Have the legs about hip width apart. Knees slightly bent, sitting backwards and downwards slightly. Tucking the pelvis under slightly. shoulder circles. No, shoulder circles. Change direction. Oh gosh. Change direction is what I said. I don't know if it came out like that. What I was going to say was make the shoulder circles large and slow and deliberate. We're trying for range of motion, not speed. Change direction again, try and make those circles a bit bigger. If you want to bring the legs into play, you can. So as the shoulders go up, the legs straighten a bit. As the shoulders go down, the legs bend. Change direction with the shoulders. We're going to do some arm circles next. If you want to keep the legs involved, do so. If you just want the legs to be static, a platform for what the arms are doing, that is also okay. Go, let's move the arms. Whatever speed works for you. Change direction. I was just bringing my feet in ever so slightly there because I thought my knees were bending inwards a little bit, so I didn't want the knees to bend in, just want the knees to stay in line with the feet. Change direction. If you can go a little bit faster, why not? But the arm should be very relaxed. Change direction. Bend the legs, sitting back, rotating the lower part of the arms, keeping the upper part of the arms fairly still. No rush with this exercise. I've said this before, but I find if I do this exercise too quickly, the elbows tend to complain in a way that I don't think is good. So keeping it fairly slow and smooth seems to be better for all concerned. Change direction. Tuck the elbows into the side of the body. Rotate the hands. Big circles. Change direction. Feet wide, moving the hips side to side, legs relaxed, knees gently bent, circling the arms in front of the body. Using the motion of the hips to aid the motion of the arms. Change direction. Bring the feet in, arms in opposite circles. Sorry, let me just move a little. There we go. I am bending and straightening the legs as always. That's optional with you, for you, whichever is the right way in English to say. Is it with you or for you? Whichever it is. For you, I think, probably. Who knows? Who cares? I do, which is why I brought the thing up. Change direction. And slightly more intricate compound movement of the waist and hands. So you have a horizontal circle, a vertical circle, and a straight push. The arms are still relaxed when they push. They don't go like that, they only go like that. This is our floating hands exercise number 1. Some people find it really easy. People find it a challenge. In our floating hands exercise, we have many that are more complex than this, have many that are much simpler. But this is the first one. Next exercise, just punch and back fist, punch and back fist, punch, back fist. The hand is held very loose. It's just a movement exercise. Sorry, just stepping back there so you can see my feet. I'm just stepping forward as I punch and then rolling that hand over the top. Not too worried if I get the timing wrong, if the step and the punch are not 100% synchronized. It's not the end of the world. We're just loosening the body up. We're not and relax. Bend the legs, turn the head from side to side. stretching the neck gently. Keep going. Try and get the legs to relax a little bit more. Sitting down and backwards, just a little. Just working the leg muscles. Bring the hands up onto the chest. Sorry, I was just checking where the microphone was. And nod up and down, bringing the chin in. Keep going. Just altering position so you can see what I'm doing, I hope, a little bit clearer. Look to the front, head upright, and then take first one ear, then the other ear up towards the ceiling. Keep going. Head upright, push the head and the chin forward, pull the head back, tuck the chin in slightly. Keep going. Sorry, I was just glancing at the timer. Keeping the head upright, moving the whole head side to side. Keep going. Tuck the chin down, roll the head side to side. Hopefully it'll pick up a tiny bit less noise than yesterday, but if you hear a scratching, that's just the chin against the fabric being picked up by the mic. Rolling the head side to side. Keep going. Hands down by the side, big, slow U-shapes. Up to the corner, down to your chest, up to the other corner. Keep going. And relax. And thank you very much. That's 31.5 minutes on the clock. Well, it was 31 minutes, 29 seconds, but we'll let ourselves off that extra second. I'm just going to turn the timer off because it doesn't do that of its own accord. Very remiss of it. Just want to say have a super day. I hope everything you want to achieve today you manage to achieve with a veneer of excellence and fun. Fun is important. Again, thank you and see you again soon. Bye.